you when they fell like that would come back together before it would all fall. So that was pretty interesting. But hopefully you get the idea about expanded form. And so we're going to move on to doing some expanded form together. So you're going to need your place value chart that I have given you in class, and my friends at home, hopefully you have made one as well. And so let's start with an I do. So what I'm going to do is model this first problem for you, and then we're going to proceed to we do and you do independently by yourself. So let's look at this first one. We're going to write the value of each digit under the column, and we're going to start with the number 1708. So I am going to come up here at 1708. So I know I have 1000, I have 700, 0 tens, and 8 ones. I'm going to back up my 3 and put my comma. So 1708. So the value, remember, value is how much something is worth. So the value of my 1000 is 1000. The value of the 7 in the hundreds column is 700. The value of 0 equals 0. And the value of 8 ones is 8. So now I have written the value in each column, and now we're going to think about these as expanded form. Once I break this apart, remember we started this number together like a slinky starts together, and then we've started pulling it apart. We've pulled it apart by thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones. So now all we have to do to get our expanded form is add our plus symbol in between each place value. So my expanded form is 1000 plus 700 plus 0 plus 8. So I could leave that 0 out because 0 and 8 we know equals 8. So then I'm going to write this into words. So my word form would be 1000 700. I don't have to say 0 because 0 and 8 equals 8. E-I-G-H-T. 1708. So that is it written in word form. So here is our standard form. Here is our expanded form. Here is our word form. Now, my friends that were with me in second grade, you can thank me now for making you memorize all of those number words that we did over and over, and we had quizzes on them on Fridays. So this will really help you now in fourth grade math. Now we're going to do one with a partner, a we do, and I'm going to support you in that. So you are going to turn to a partner in just a moment when I pause the video, and you're going to work together to try to do this one, 27,085. 27,085. All right, we're going to pause the video, and I want you to turn to your partner and work together to see how you can write that in standard form, in expanded form, and in words. And remember, we're writing the value at the bottom of each column. That'll help you with expanded form. Okay, we're going to pause right here. Turn to your partner and go. Okay, so we're back together. I heard some good discussing going on, and some brains were really working hard here. So let's just check what we have. So I'm going to see if I have a friend that can maybe tell me what they did. And we're going to pause right here for that. Incorrect. So we had some good friends talking again. So we're going to look at the 27,085. So I'm going to start up here with 27. So I have two 10,000s. So I'm going to put a 2 in my 10,000s place. I have 7,000s. We have 0 hundreds, 8 tens, and 5 ones. So now my two 10,000s equals 20,000. That's the value. 7,000s has a value of 7,000. We can just leave that blank or put a 0 in there if it helps you. 8 tens has a value of 80 because 8 times 10 equals 80. And we have 5 ones. Now if I want to write this in expanded form, I'm going to go and put my plus in here. So 20,000 plus 7,000 plus 0, or I could just move over to the 80, plus 80 plus 5 equals 27,085. Now I'm going to write that into words. So I'm going to say 27,000 oh, I want to write it into words, Miss Shaver. 7 went to black. We're just going to go with it. 700. Oh, I really messed myself up there with all this changing. Let's go back. So 27,000, no hundreds. I'm going to go back to that red. Okay. 85. 27,085 is how I would write that in word form. Now, this next one, you are going to work on your own. This one is the 270,850. 270,850. So I'm going to pause the video and let you go ahead and begin working with that. All right, so let's look at your work and see how we did. So if I look at 270,000 in my hundreds place, I've got 2 of those, so that's 200,000. In my tens place, or my 10,000s place, I have a 7, so that's going to represent 70 because I have no thousands. In my hundreds place, we have an 8. In my tens place, I have a 5, and I have 0 ones. So now we're going to write this out. We have 200,000, and we have 70,000, because if we did 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000, 0 thousands, 800, and 50, 0. So if I'm putting this in expanded form, I'm going to say 200,000 plus 70 plus 800 plus 50 equals 270,850. Now we're going to write this out in words. 270,000 850. Ooh, that was challenging, wasn't it? Look at that number in word form. 270,850. Whew. So you can do it, and you did. Nice job. Smiley face for everyone. So let's move along now, and we are going to look at it a little bit differently. Now, what I want you to do here for me is read this number sentence up here. So this is already in expanded form. That's what we're starting with. So I want you to read that with me. Here we go. 700,000 plus 8,000 plus 500 plus 70 plus 3. Now, we're going to stop right here for a moment and pause, and I'm going to let you reverse this and put this into the place value chart based off of expanded form. So I want you to plug it down here. I want you to write it in standard form, and then I want you to write it into words. Oops. Cancel that. Okay, go ahead and get started. All right, we're back. I saw some really good working going on. So let's break this down in my hundreds, thousands place. I have 700,000. I have no 10,000s. I don't need a comma there. So 700,000s, no 10,000s. I have 8,500. 7 10s is 70 and 3 1s. So my number in standard form would be 708,573. Now that 0 is very important to hold that place there, because if I didn't have it and I took it out, my number would be 78,573. So we have to have that 0 there to hold that place for us in this instance. Now I'm going to write it into words. 708,000 500 73. All right, let's read it and see if we've written it correctly. 708,573.